Hey everybody, welcome back to the Trojan Buzz. Today's obviously Wednesday, not Monday, but that's cool.
Yeah.
So this is Mustafa. If anyone didn't know, he's cool. We got some news. Not really news, but more like opinions. But it's whatever. So everyone's favorite, Fortnite, one of the best doing games. Like best, not I can't even say best sellers. It's free. But I mean, all the in-game purchases you make and all that.
Sure.
So they had an update, which obviously lets everyone play the new season 4.
Yeah.
New things include Risky Reels, which is a new location, and Mansion, which kind of strongly resembles the Batcave in at Lonely Lodge, and a new area where everyone kind of hoped that the meteorite would hit Tilted, but it didn't. It ended up hitting Dusty Depot, and it became Dusty Divot. It's just this huge crater.
It's like literally a huge giant hole, and there's these new crystals that you can pick up from the meteors.
And you can jump. It makes you jump higher.
Yeah. When you consume them, you have about like 20-ish seconds. They make you jump higher, which is pretty interesting. But I don't like it though, because
everyone uses them.
Yeah,
it's not only there though. You can also find them at like all the little mini craters.
Like Tilted,
anywhere else.
Anywhere the meteor hits.
I was really hoping it would hit Tilted. I don't know why.
Yeah, for some reason I wanted it too, because you see like it isn't fair because everybody goes Tilted. Well, now yesterday I got on, nobody gained Tilted except me. Everybody guess where.
That's the positive about it though. It's like everyone's going to this new place. So people who always wanted to have like maybe 4 people go to Tilted compared to the normal 100, half the whole map, half the whole players go there.
Basically, yeah.
So like it's better in that sense, but like in Dusty Divot, there's like a research facility that has like a little bit of the meteorite, and
true,
it's cool. But like honestly.
And just a little bonus thing, if you go to the Blue House in Salty Springs. By the stairs, there's these little boxes. If you destroy them, there's a secret underground bunker over there.
Really?
Yeah. So
I didn't know that actually.
So there's also hidden ones. I'm not going to tell you where they are. I almost know all of them. So that's just one of them I told you about.
He wants to keep it a secret.
Yeah.
You know him. He's just going to keep it a secret.
Also, the map didn't just change. Also, they obviously added the new battle pass, which is superhero versus villains themed. What do you think?
So I looked at them. Obviously, I'm not really a person that buys the battle pass, although I might try it out because it'll be my first time getting one. I looked at them, and I kind of like the emotes more than the outfits themselves.
Emotes,
although the last, I think it's the level 100 dude that you like, he's upgradable, I think.
Yes, he is. So is the first skin.
The first skin's upgradable too.
So basically, you have to do different challenges, and you get like more pieces to your character, like armor to your torso, maybe like some like new leggings and stuff. Like you can upgrade your character, make it look stronger and stuff. It doesn't change any combat advantages. It's just cosmetic.
Yeah.
So just letting you guys know about that.
Whoever did the sound is like my new favorite person, because like for like the emotes, it's like I love the hype, the new one. The new hype
emote is amazing, yeah.
And Orange Justice is pretty cool.
I can't believe they actually added
I can't believe they added both. They added the winning one and then the one everybody wanted, which is cool.
Like everybody was so mad that Epic didn't accept his dance. He was like, I'm sorry, dude, we're not letting you in. Everybody's so mad. He's like, you know what? We have to add him because we're going to lose players. But the thing I'm surprised about, it's not.
They made it free though, right?
Yeah,
like it's not. So you don't need the battle pass.
You don't need the battle pass.
It's like what is it? Level 23 or level 26 or tier? It's tier.
It's tier. I think it's like tier something.
It's like tier 23. I want to say it's in between 23 and 26.
Orange Justice. I want to see his reaction. Like he opens Fortnite season 4, you just see his reaction.
A little bit amazing. For a little funny thing that might trigger the Xbox players on PS4. You can get a free normie skin for like the PS Plus anniversary. Whereas Xbox doesn't have one yet. I'm assuming they'll add one, but beats
the green team leader.
Yeah, because it's called what? Blue team leader?
Yeah, blue team leader, green team leader. Or maybe something else, like a completely different style.
And I tried Risky Reels. I thought it was cool.
Risky, yeah. But what's it called? Like, it just depends where, like, your bus comes from.
Yeah. And then they added, like, obviously you have all the craters, and then you have there's, besides the mansion at Lonely, you have like an actual movie like studio
Yes,
in
actually.
Moisty Myers, which is cool because it kind of resembles our green screen area here, which is
Yeah.
awesome.
Also,
And there's some good loot there too. So
there is actually, yeah, there's a lot of chests. But there's also an Easter egg that a lot of people discovered yesterday because they've been going around the map. If you go to the mountains, there's a mountain between Greasy Grove and some other place. If you go there, there's literally a huge T-Rex footprint.
I didn't know that. I didn't see that.
Basically, like they have like all these cameras, so I think either it was a movie or like an actual T-Rex just came in and crashed the place.
Oh,
So a
oh,
little
you mean
Easter
like
egg.
in the broken building?
Hmm?
Like in the broken, like the kind of like there was a footprint.
Yeah, there was
I-
this broken building, and then
Bro,
there's this
I
huge
saw that on
footprint.
Reddit. I was like looking through that, and I saw that on Reddit. I'm like, oh,
So that's one of the Easter eggs.
that's cool. But yeah, if you didn't know, Fortnite is free. I'd find it really hard to believe that you wouldn't even know Fortnite's free. And if you don't have a console, if you have like an iPhone, like an iPhone, like an iPhone 6s or above, you can sign up for the iOS mobile for the mobile.
And
game.
Android is coming soon too.
Is it really?
Yes.
I'm an Android user, so I really need to get like that's gonna be
So,
one of the first games I actually
It's
have.
just the only thing you need in your phone is at least 2 gigabytes of RAM, so make sure you check that. So maybe like the iPhone X, for example, as Vinny said, iPhone 6s and above, and just check your Android phone.
Yeah, just make sure. Anything with like music, I listened to the new Logic mixtape, Bobby Tarantino 2. I love it. I listened to the whole thing, including the Grandpa Spaceship, which is like the Rick and Morty little endorsement. My favorite song would have to be, I really like Contra, I think it was called, but Every Day is really good, featuring Marshmello.
Every day, yeah. It was
That's
amazing.
that's one of your favorite songs off the album.
Yeah,
right?
amazing song.
I listened to a Rising album. It's a rock album, so it's not like rap or anything. It's called Ember by Breaking Benjamin. That album is really nice. I listened to that all the way through, and that was a good album. And I also like started getting into more of their older albums, so that's cool. So if you like rock, make sure you check that out because it's cool.
Yeah.
And last but not least, everyone's newest favorite, and honestly, it's awesome. Post Malone's Beer Bongs and Bentleys. The album, the new album. It's so good, bro. Like, so the most overplayed song would have to be Rockstar, which I've grown to hate now. But I really liked Spoil My Night and what's the other song I liked? I'm drawing a blank. Paranoid, the first song. I don't know why I was drawing a blank. I really like those songs. And Candy Paint's pretty cool too.
How many songs are there in the album?
Shoot, I can't even remember. I know there's an interlude.
Mhm.
So like, I'm sure there's a lot. If that's like kind of halfway.
Must be a good album.
It is. It is. Like if you listen to the whole thing all the way through, it's nice.
And for a special segment, actually, if you guys didn't hear about this for some reason, you must be, no offense, but you must be living under a rock.
Literally,
Uh,
Zuckerberg, my dude,
so-
my dude.
So if you guys didn't
Coming
know, our personal information is being shared with Facebook. If you have a Facebook account,
Like
and
it was like 50 something million accounts were like not
Yeah.
hacked, but like basically this man took your data. If you have Facebook, gave it to this company called Cambridge Analytica. Went to not even like a normal court, just like Supreme, I think Supreme Court maybe.
I think, pretty sure.
And then he was kind of, little dude had to use poor dude had to use a booster seat.
And
Actually, like Google
people-
it, it's real.
yeah, people are making fun of him. They made a meme
They
of
call
him.
him the Zuck, like
The Zuck.
ZUCC.
Yeah.
So it's like the Zuck must take your data. Like
So-
you better protect your data.
So
from
if
the
you
Zuck.
actually want to protect your data, me and Vinny have some tips.
Passwords, the longer the better, and like the harder, like the more complex.
Also, yeah,
Especially not featuring anything in your name.
or any obvious words or like your favorite pet or
birth
something.
dates, even. I mean, some birth dates are okay, but you have to have like a really long password.
True, and need to add some special characters that can help.
Yeah, and if they allow it, because I don't think some of them don't. Like a lot of companies won't allow you to put a special character,
Yeah, but
like an underscore. They don't allow that. So but if your privacy is breached or something, you're hacked, someone somehow got your information. Honestly, if you're on a computer, just use an antivirus. I mean, works more than half the time, I assume.
yeah, that's about it.
I mean, it's not really. You can Or you could just kind of avoid social media if you're not into that. But everybody has to use Snapchat or something, so.
Snapchat, yeah, Snapchat is amazing.
Snapchat's a big one.
Yeah, it's a pretty secure app, so you can trust the company. Just make sure that you don't link Facebook with any social media sites like Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like Instagram was kind of like, same.
Yeah,
same
so
deal
instead
with-
of one account being hacked, you'll
you
get
got
two.
And well, I mean, it's the same account, just like on different platforms.
Yeah, technically, yeah. So, yeah,
Yeah.
just make sure to have better passwords and everything.
And I forgot to mention, Overwatch Season 10. I got penalized for throwing, so I ended up having to get minus 75 XP, or minus 75% XP for 4 matches. So I ended up only getting like 14 XP, which is, apparently if you leave like right after the game ends, after it says defeat or victory, you apparently get penalized now. So that's quality top tier right there. Honestly, season 10 so far seems like it's going good. They added Brigitte, which is the newest hero.
Yeah,
to,
I heard
competitive,
about that actually.
which is awesome. Last season, right before, I don't even know if it's still on there. I don't think it is, but right before season 10 ended, there was a PvE mode called Retribution, which kind of led to some backstory about Blackwatch, which is like the covert ops version or covert ops part of Overwatch, which featured you could play as either Genji, Mora, McCree, or at that time it would be Reyes, but we know him now as Reaper. So it was fun. Basically, you have to not get BM'd instantly. Seems rather easy. Yeah. So that's all we have for like, I guess, news. But we appreciate you watching. If you're into making film or photography or even journalism, make sure you join Media Club, which is on Wednesdays and Thursdays at room 2009, my dude.
So yeah, that's about it. Make sure you get the next year homerooms.
Yeah, media signups are today, or not today, but in May.
This week actually. So make sure you get these, because if you're into video editing and other stuff, make sure to check out this homeroom 2009.